What has Michigan State done on the field, outside of it being a rivalry week? What have they shown me on the field this year?
Right.
That would give me the confidence to pick them. Last season, they were 7-0. We were treated to an absolute spectacle last season. One of the greatest, if not the greatest, Michigan versus Michigan State, not only I've ever witnessed in my lifetime, but I believe in rivalry history. This year, Michigan State are down bad. It's not looking good. They're not going to cover. They're going to get covered. Michigan will dominate Michigan State, and it will not be close. Blake Corum, the receiving threats they have, the speed they have on offense, they have a much better offensive line. J.J. McCarthy will be able to throw the ball much better. That secondary, I trust it. What? I wouldn't trust that secondary to run across Woodward without getting hit by a car.
Struggle to stop a nosebleed at times. So, I get it.
No, Michigan will win this game handily. If I'm being honest with you, and I'm not trolling, I'm going to go 45-14, 45-17. Michigan win big. They cover the points.
And and the thing I thought about more and more too is trying to find where State has the advantage. I can't think of one. I mean, where do they have the advantage at? Offensive line, defensive line goes to Michigan. Wide receivers, you'd probably lean Michigan. Running backs, obviously, you'd lean Michigan. Quarterback, you'd lean Michigan.
Lean everything Michigan.
Right. So, doesn't help the case. But last year, Cade McNamara threw for almost 400 yards on this defense. So,
yeah, well,
think about it.
90 of them came in the first half.
No, listen, I'm not gassing up Cade. I'm just saying the reality of it. He did throw for, 380 yards. A lot of it was Eric Hall 5-yard out route or in route for 50 yards. But still, they don't have K9 this year, and I think that's going to affect them. If Michigan State can run the football, you're going to, in a lot of passing downs, you're going to have Mike Morris and these guys getting after Peyton Thorne with the struggling offensive line as it is. So it could get ugly very, very quickly. I'm going to be honest. I do think they cover. I'm rolling with it. Me and you can disagree there. I think they cover, but it ain't like it's going to be a 10-point game. I think it'll be somewhere between 14, maybe 21. But I can also see it getting out of hand. But I'm going to lean. I say Michigan State covers because they always show up to at least play. But Michigan's going to win this one, no question. At Ann Arbor.
That's great and all. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it's a moral victory.
They're going to show up, but high energy, intensity. Cool. The only way it even is a close game is if J.J. McCarthy goes out and fumbles. Blake Corum fumbles. McCarthy throws 3 interceptions in the first half. It's not going to happen. The only way Michigan loses is if they beat themselves.
True.
Now, will I lie to you? Every bone in my body is hoping Michigan State somehow pull it off. But sorry, I told you even before the season started, I had this game locked up already for Michigan. Michigan State are not starting 3-0 under Mel Tucker against Michigan. It's not happening. Not with the talent they have across at Ann Arbor. The team is, in my opinion, a national contender. It's a big week for them. They've been embarrassed the last 2 times they've played Michigan State. No, not by the scoreboard, but by the result. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. Result. What's the game? Are you taking the Paul Bunyan or not? It's on the Michigan State side this week. It probably won't be on the Michigan State side for the foreseeable future after Saturday, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I think this is one of those games where, Michigan State, their season's already over, so this is a big game for them. This is pretty much their big game of the entire year that they're looking forward to. But again, at Michigan, this is something they've been thinking about since last year and the year prior, or at the loss prior. So Michigan's going to show up ready to play, man. And I'm curious to see JJ in this rivalry because you saw last year, he obviously fumbled the football twice. One of those, not really his fault. But this year, now you're the starter. So go out and show out. And you're not playing a good secondary. The Spartans have Xavier Henderson back, Jacoby Windman.
That's all great.
I think Jacoby Windman will be pretty much taken out of the game because of this offensive line, but we'll see. He's got a lot of takeaways. But you're right. Michigan State, key to make this game close, takeaways. Like Owen said yesterday, if you can catch J.J. McCarthy making a mistake, but even then, I mean, if they run the football and Michigan can just run the ball like they did against Penn State, and this is now a worse defense, especially in the secondary, man, it's going to be a long night. I'll tell you that.
Brutal.